So, on the way to the gym to go and do a legs and abs workout. Now, I've only started introducing abs again. Let's just turn this down just a little bit, it's a little bit too loud. There we go. Now, I've only started introducing abs again because of the contest that's coming up in, I said 3.5 months in the last commentary. It's actually 4 months and I think it's 7 days, so go a little bit longer than I thought actually. But yeah, introduce those abs. Oh, team stubble coming on. Introduce those abs back into it, along with legs. I don't tend to do too much ab work unless I kind of feel like it. Whereas now, obviously, 4 months ago, start introducing it back in again, tighten up that condition, bringing out those obliques and serratus. So I think I'm going to start my workouts now with calves, because I'm not saying I'm neglecting them, but I feel as if I can get a lot more volume in if I was to start off with training them. So start off with them before all my leg workouts now. Probably start off with standing. My gym's not too good for calf variations, so start off with standing, and then today I'm going to focus on hamstrings more than quads, so I'm going to start off with some stiff leg deadlifts and take it from there. Back with a commentary for you all again. So I intentionally wanted to do them on the Smith machine standing, however both Smith machines are being used on the day, so I decided to do them at the bottom of the leg press machine instead. Now, our gym at the moment isn't the best equipped for machines. We just tend to have free weights, Smith machines, and then resistance machines. We don't have any plate loaded machines at the moment. We're moving to a new site soon though, so all that should be changing soon. So I started off again with seated calf raises on the leg press, then into close stance leg presses. Now, a reason as to why we're doing these, just to get a little bit more blood flowing into my legs first. Obviously, I was saying in my commentary then, I'm wanting to pull up my calves a little bit. And the close stance leg press just helps to target the sweep of your quad a little bit more. Now again, fib to you, when I got in the gym, I wasn't feeling the straight legs, so I decided to do some conventional instead. Now, I worked my way up to 3 plates, and I believe I was hitting sets of 6 to 8. In the video here, I think this one was 8 reps. Now, there was one point where I was doing 4 deadlifts a week, so 2 conventional, 2 stiff leg. Whereas I'm now currently doing 1 every 4 weeks instead. So what I'm going to try and start to do is my first leg day of the week will be my squat day. My second leg day of the week will be my deadlift day. Now what I basically mean by that is one day I'll start with heavy squats, one day I'll start with heavy deadlifts, and kind of rotate around there, but obviously in both sessions still involving squats and still involving some form of deadlift. Now after my deadlifts I then went on to some Nordic curls, superset with some walking lunges. I didn't get any footage of the walking lunges. The gym were getting quite busy at this point, and there wasn't too much room to be doing them in, so I was doing them kind of steps of 4, rotating back on myself and going 4 again. Now the Nordic curls are absolute killers for your hamstrings. That's just having a go with them, just keeping your hips forward, lower yourself as slow as you can down to the floor, bit of a push off with your hands to try and drive yourself back up. Then went on to some leg raises, hanging leg raises off the bar, and that was part of my superset, so tricep I guess. So I did Nordic curl, walking lunge, and the hanging leg raises, trying to keep straight legs. Just trying to involve a little bit more abdominal work, like I said, because if I do decide to go for competition, which I'm more than willing to do, I just want those abs popping out a little bit more. You've obviously got to train your abs to get that condition there. You can't just cut down in your diet and just hope for the best and getting them popping through. Then do a little bit of a circuit of TRX knee tucks kind of. It was a bit of a variation. I'm not actually sure of the name of this exercise. It might be something beginning with a V. I'm not 100% sure. But just trying to have a slight bend in my leg and just trying to bring my legs and chest closer together without trying to bend my legs in too much. I'm not too sure what it's called. I'll have to have a look. Then did some Bosu sit-ups, partial sit-ups as well, and then did around 15 seconds all-out work on the rope. So that's going to kind of conclude today's commentary, guys. Thanks again for watching. Make sure you like, because it really does help the video and channel kind of kick off. I'm not quite there yet, not quite where I want to be, but I'm sure with all you guys keeping updated from my Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, we'll get there eventually. Thanks again, guys.